to you. All right, now joining us is Blake, who couldn't be here with us today, but we had to bring him on to talk about his favorite 2K TV moment. Blake, you've been here since season number 4. What moment stands out for you the most?
Thanks for having me, Chris. My favorite moment goes back to my first season with the team, season 4, episode 14. We got a behind the scenes.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. Stephen Curry's out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Davis, and it's Manning in at the 4. And for Indiana, we've got Harden. Rodman is out there with Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Hagan in at the small forward position. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Davis. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Jokic finds Westbrook. Basket, good.
Well, this guy has always been a fantastic finisher despite contact. Russell Westbrook working right there.
Curry looking it over. The feed now to Davis. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Manning outside for Curry. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch? Wow.
For Indiana, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Harden, and he uses the glass. In the lane. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles. but they did get valuable experience.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Up top, Curry. Offensive rebound. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3. Indiana lead by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And there are the Pacers. Another button.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal.
Substitution for the away team, Gary Payton.
Jokic against Davis. Puts it up from 7, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. And you look at his 3-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the basket by Payton.
The defense wants to collapse on Stephen Curry. It gives him a great opportunity to make a pass and have his teammate get a good look.
Westbrook against Curry. Right side Westbrook. Here's Jokic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
Curry kicks to Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Back to Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
It's Curry with the drive. It's stolen by Rodman. Pass to Hagan. Indiana moving it around. Over to the wing. The 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Doubled by Bridges. Here's the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hagan's got his second basket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
To the middle. Here's Manning outside for Davis. Curry on the wing. Westbrook with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Chalk up 2 there. Westbrook's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Curry. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Manning. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Payton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
From
Peyton's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Man, what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
James Harden getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. We've got Bridges. Gary Payton is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Manning in at the four-man position.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Curry against Westbrook. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebound. Jokic is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love?
And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, DB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys, are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The offensive rebound to the wing on the left. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Indiana again missing. Hornets trail by 10. Payton passes to Manning. Outside for Curry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clock at 6. Here's Payton. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Rodman. down low. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Payton kicks to Curry. A focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
We see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. That's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And the Hornets making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team. Before the merger, they won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Simmons back to Davis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hutman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Westbrook. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Third personal foul.
Boy, I'll tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That one misses for Simmons. Well, the last time GA the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
They swipe it. And now Rodman running the floor all by himself. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing without making contact.
Davis, the pass to Bridges. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no sign. The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
Here's Simmons out to Payton for the three. The Pacers pull it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Simmons out to Payton. The tray. That shot off. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back. Back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half, there was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the score.
And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
You've got Rodman, Russell Westbrook out there with Harden, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hagan in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Out to Payton. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Lays it up. Off the glass. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
Boy, with how well Ben Simmons puts it on the deck and gets to the cup, you can forget he's 6'11". This is the very definition of a point forward.
Westbrook against Simmons. Kicks it out to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Curry against Harden. To the paint. Out to Payton. Three-pointer. James Harden with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From outside the arc. Kept alive. Oh! Throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Simmons inside. Covered by Westbrook. Shots good by Simmons.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Kicks it out to Harden. Passes to Rodman. Back to Harden. Down with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jokic inside. Yau's there. Here's Hagan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hagan's got 7.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
It wasn't the best of season's doors for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appear to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Here's Westbrook. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Curry passes to Davis. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hagan, covered by Payton. Unloads from 13. Here's Jokic. Got it right back and converts. Nikola Jokic.
the defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Curry passes to Simmons. Inside, Yao. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic.
And Yao is clever with that bump fake, going right into the contact once he gets the D in the air.
Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that will actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. Here's Peyton. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
29 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Ball kicks to Jokic from the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Here's Peyton outside for Simmons. With 1 on the clock. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go.
And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. Now is out there with Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Simmons in at the point. Hagan can't hit.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Harden's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
That cuts the lead to single digits. 20 points for Ben Simmons.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Ball with a wide open look. Oh, he misses the dunk. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Simmons. He drives in. And the jam by Ben Simmons.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Ball surveying the defense. Davis, the pass to Payton.